Okay, we will discuss comparison of Otto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. We will discuss comparison of Otto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. We'll discuss all the three cyclic processes. Okay, I think now it is clear. Okay, comparison of Otto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. Okay, we'll draw all the three cyclic process on one PV and DS diagram and we will compare how it will be. Okay, we will draw them on a PV diagram. Okay, this comparison can be done in different ways. Like first one, what we will do is we will keep the compression ratio constant. For when case 1 we will discuss when compression ratio is same, compression ratio is same, okay, and heat added is also same. Compression ratio and heat added is same. We can write like this, no? Compression ratio and heat added for all the three cycles, if it is same, and heat added is same. Heat added is same means it is equal. When the compression ratio and heat added are same for Otto, diesel and dual cycle, what will be the effect? We will discuss which one is more efficient, which one is less efficient. Those things we will discuss. Okay. Now we will draw that one. Okay, I will draw a PV diagram. This is the pressure volume diagram. Okay, same compression ratio means compression ratio let it be 1 to 2. Compression process let it be 1 to 2. Okay, and 2 to 3 is first I will draw Otto cycle and after that I will draw diesel cycle and after that I will draw dual cycle. Okay, on a same PV diagram, then we can judge which one is more efficient, which one is less efficient, that we can judge. Okay, 2 to 3 is constant pressure, constant volume, heat addition. 3 to 4 is isentropic expansion, isentropic expansion. Okay, 4 to 1 is constant volume, heat rejection. 4 to 1 is constant volume, heat rejection. Okay, this one will be better if I draw like this, because we have to compare now. We have to draw all the PV diagram, all the processes on one cycle, one. Okay, therefore I will draw a bigger one. Okay, then only it will be better. This is a 1 to 2 is isentropic compression, 2 to 3 constant volume, heat addition. I will draw a bigger one, then it will be easier to compare. 3 to 4 is isentropic expansion, isentropic expansion 3 to 4. 4 to 1 constant volume, heat rejection. Okay, this is the Otto cycle. This is the Otto cycle. If I draw on the same PV diagram, if I draw a diesel cycle, what happens? They have given that compression ratio is same. Okay, I will draw simultaneously. I will draw here its TS diagram. I will draw its temperature entropy diagram also, so that it will be more clear. Okay, I will draw its TS diagram also. Okay, 1 to 2 isentropic compression. Isentropic compression means it is a vertical line on a TS diagram. It will be like this. Isentropic compression 1 to 2. Okay, 1 to 2 is isentropic compression. 2 to 3 is constant volume heat addition. 2 to 3 is constant volume heat addition. Okay, it will be like this. 2 to 3 is constant volume heat addition. Okay, constant volume heat addition. 2 to 3. Okay, 3 to 4 is isentropic expansion again. 3 to 4. This is 2 to 3. Okay, 3 to 4 isentropic expansion, and 4 to 1 is constant volume heat rejection. Okay, isentropic expansion 3 to 4. 4 to 1 is constant volume heat rejection. Okay, these two are the cyclic processes. Okay, on a PV diagram, this is for a Otto cycle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 represents which type of cycle? It is Otto cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4 represents Otto cycle. Okay, Otto cycle. Okay, if we draw a diesel cycle, okay, this is important here. How to draw a diesel cycle? 1 to 2 is a compression ratio is same, therefore it will remain same. Okay, 1 to 2 will remain same. 2 to 3 is will be like this. Constant pressure heat addition 2 to 3. It is not a vertical line here. I am drawing, I am overlapping an Otto cycle, a diesel cycle and dual cycle. Okay, 2 to 3 is, I will write it as 3 dash. Okay, 2 to 3 dash is constant pressure heat addition. Okay, 3 to 4 is again isentropic expansion. 3 to 4 dash I will write, and 4 dash to 1 is constant pressure, isentropic heat rejection. This is P equal to, heat is added at constant. Here 1, 2, 3 dash, 4 dash represents diesel cycle. If I draw on a TS diagram, how it will be? Okay, as I have discussed in the previous lecture video, okay, I have discussed the slope of 1 to 2 remains same because compression ratio is same, therefore 1 to 2 remains same. Okay, 2 to 3 will be different. Okay, why it is different is, this is a constant volume line. Okay, from starting from the same initial point 2, if we draw a constant pressure line, its slope will be lesser. Slope of a constant pressure line is lesser compared to constant volume line on a TS diagram. On a TS diagram, slope of a constant pressure line is lesser compared to constant volume line. Constant volume line is more steeper compared to constant pressure line. That you have to keep in mind. Constant volume line is more steeper compared to constant pressure line. Okay, therefore constant volume line is more steeper means what? It will be constant pressure line. If you draw, it will be below that of the PC. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕ ಅದರ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅದ, its slope will be lesser. Okay, like this is equal to P equal to C. Constant pressure line P equal to C, it will be like this. Okay, but what happens is, it will not stop here. Why? Because heat added is same. Therefore area under the curve 2 to 3 should be equal to area under the curve 2 to 3 dash what we are doing now. Okay, therefore for this one what happens, the constant pressure curve will extend like this. Okay, will extend like this. Constant pressure curve will extend like this. Okay, it may not reach the, it will extend like this. Why? Because the area under, if I only stop here, if I stop till this vertical line, okay, what happens, 3 dash will be here. Okay, but the area under the curve 2 to 3 will not be equal to the area under the curve 2 to 3 dash. We have to draw 2 to 3 dash such that area under the curve 2 to 3 dash should be equal to area under the curve 2 to 3. Okay, therefore I will draw 3 dash here. Got it? Okay, now again heat rejection. This is 3 to 4 dash is heat rejection. This is a 1, 2, 3 dash, 4 dash is a diesel cycle here. Okay, it is a diesel cycle. Okay, it is a diesel cycle. Okay, now if we draw a dual cycle, what happens? 1 to 2 remain same because the condition is it is for the same compression ratio. Further, what happens? A portion of heat is added at constant volume, that will be 2 to 3 double dash. Okay, till this constant volume process will be there. Further, there is a constant pressure process. Okay, 4 double dash. Okay, after that it will be like this, 5 double dash. This 1, 2, 3 double dash, 4 double dash, 5 double dash. This process, this cyclic process represents dual cycle. Okay, if I draw it on a TS diagram, what happens? Till to this 1 to 2 is same because heat added is same, because compression ratio is same, therefore 1 to 2 process will remain same. But 2 to 3, what happens is 2 to 3 here it will stop here only. Okay, what happens? It will stop. Constant volume, a portion of heat is added at a constant volume, therefore 3 double dash should be here. Further it will be like this because further it is P equal to C. Further 3 double dash to 4 double dash, it will be less steeper compared to P equal to C. Further it is 5 double dash. Okay, 5 double dash. Okay, now from this one, what we get, how the efficiency we can judge. Okay, what is there? This represents, I will compare first Otto cycle. We know in general is efficiency equal to 1 minus QR divided by QS. 1 minus QR by QS, or it is like this, efficiency equal to W net divided by QS. Okay, W net is equal to QS minus QR divided by QS. Okay, therefore it will be 1 minus QR divided by QS. Okay, here what they have told? They have told that QS remains same. Okay, what happens to QR? Comparing we can judge the efficiency of the Otto cycle, diesel cycle in this case by comparing the TS diagram. Okay, if we compare the TS diagram, okay, QS remains same. What does TS diagram represents? Area under the curve on a TS diagram represents heat transfer. Okay, area under the curve on a TS diagram represents heat transfer. Area under the curve on a PV diagram represents work done. Okay, here if you calculate this area, this is 4, no? If you calculate this area, this represents heat transfer during the process 4 to 1. 4 to 1 is a Otto cycle. Okay, Otto cycle. It represents heat transfer during the process 4 to 1. That is QR during the process 4 to 1. That is during Otto cycle. Okay, if you take this area all together, area under the curve 1 to 4 dash. Area under the curve ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕೆಳಗಿನ area calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ 1 to 4 dash, it will represent heat transfer in a diesel cycle. Okay, if you calculate area under the curve 1 to 4 dash, it is, you can see area under the curve 1 to 4 dash is this much. It is more compared to the area under the curve 1 to 4. Okay, and area under the curve represents heat transfer. Okay, therefore heat rejected is area under the curve 1 to 4 dash represents heat rejected in a diesel cycle. Okay, that represents heat rejected in a diesel cycle. Area under the curve means typically which is more. Okay, therefore QR for a diesel cycle is more compared to QR for a Otto cycle. Okay, QR for diesel cycle is more. Okay, compared to Otto cycle. Compared to Otto cycle. Okay, Otto cycle. Okay, then what we can judge? For design cycle, QR is more. Means what happens? This term will be more. If QR is more, this term will be more. Means efficiency will be less. Efficiency is 1 minus this term. QS anyhow, Otto cycle, design cycle, dual cycle, it will remain same. Okay, that is the condition based on which we are discussing Otto, diesel and dual cycle. Okay, therefore efficiency of diesel cycle will be less compared to that of the Otto cycle. Okay, therefore for this condition, for the same compression ratio and heat addition, efficiency of that you have to write that as heat rejected in diesel cycle. In here I have written no QR in diesel cycle is more compared to Otto cycle. Therefore, efficiency of Otto cycle will be greater. Efficiency of Otto cycle will be greater if we say the dual cycle will be in between, because area under the curve 1 to 5 double dash is in between that of the area under the curve 1 to 4 and 1 to 4 dash. Okay, therefore efficiency of Otto cycle is more compared to efficiency of dual cycle is more compared to efficiency of diesel cycle. Okay, this is only for the case when the compression ratio is same and heat added is same for Otto, diesel and dual cycle. Okay. Okay, now we will discuss for the other case. We will discuss for the other case, that is when maximum cycle pressure and heat input are same. When maximum cycle pressure and heat input are same. Okay, that case we will discuss now. Okay, when compression ratio is not same for this second case. For the second case, if when maximum pressure and heat input are same, heat added are same. Okay, then what happens? I will draw PV diagram. Okay, for a Otto cycle, for PV diagram. This is 1 to 2. Again, isentropic compression. 2 to 3. Constant value heat addition. First I will draw Otto cycle. Okay. 3 to 4. Constant pressure. Okay. Isentropic expansion. 3 to 4. Okay. 4 to 1. Constant value heat rejection. Okay. This is one process. Okay. Now what they have given? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a Otto cycle. Otto cycle. It is a Otto cycle. Okay. If I draw its TS diagram, it will be like this. Okay. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 1. Okay. This is the TS diagram. Okay. Now, what they have given? What they have given is when the maximum cycle pressure, means if I draw on the same PV diagram, if I draw on the same PV diagram, it should be such that P3 should remain same. P3 should remain same. I have to draw P3 such a way that on this line only I have to draw P3. Okay, I have to draw P3 and heat added is same. Okay, heat added is same. That is heat added during the process 2 to 3. It should be same. It should be same. Here it is P equal to C. P equal to C. If I draw a line P equal to C, it will come below that. Okay. Now that is when the maximum cycle pressure, means 1 to 2 is isentropic compression, they have not given that condition. That compression ratio is same. Okay. Compression ratio is same. They have not given the condition. Okay. If I draw, therefore what happens for this condition? Okay, for this condition, actually the P3 should be here. Okay, therefore what happens? It should extend here. P2 should be here. Then because for a constant for a diesel cycle, what should be there? Heat is added at constant pressure. Therefore, I think I have to draw this again because it has extended beyond this P scale. Therefore, I will draw this again for the scale. Okay. It is like this. Okay. Isentropic that one, this one. 1 to 2 is isentropic compression. Okay. 1 to 2 is isentropic compression. 1 to 2 is isentropic compression. 1 to 2 isentropic compression. Okay. 2 to 3 is constant pressure retention. 2 to 3 constant pressure retention. The same I have drawn. Okay. But previously it was going beyond the P scale. Therefore I have drawn it again. Okay. Now 1 to 2 should be such that 3 should be here. 3 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ 3. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು 1 to 2 ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Because 2 to 3 is, therefore 1 to 2 process will be for the diesel cycle. It will be like this. 2 will be here. Okay. 3 dash as heat added is heat added is also same. Heat added is also same. Okay, it will happen like this. 3 dash will be here. 3 dash. This is 4 dash. Okay. Here 1, 2, 3 dash, 4 dash. That represents 1, 2, 3 dash, 4 dash represents diesel cycle. Diesel cycle. Okay. Now, if I draw the same, this one on the okay, this one 3 dash I have to write now on the TS diagram. Okay, what happens? 1 to 2 dash will be like this. This is V equal to C. V equal to C. 1 to 2 dash, you can see it is larger. Therefore, compression 1 to 2 dash will be like this. 2 dash will be here. 2 dash on a PV diagram. 2 dash will be above that of the 2. Okay. Then if I draw P equal to C, if I draw P equal to C, it will be like this. It will be less steeper compared to that of the this one only. Okay. But it will be here 3 dash. Okay. Now it will be 4 dash. 1, 2, 3, 4 dash represents, this is P equal to C. Okay. Here comparing these two, always remember one thing. Efficiency of dual cycle will be in between that of the Otto cycle and diesel cycle. Okay, therefore I will not draw dual cycle here. It will become more cumbersome. Therefore, what I will do, I will compare. We can compare again. Efficiency equal to what? 1 minus QR divided by QS. Okay. Here for this case you can see what is heat rejected. QS remains constant. Okay. Whether QR, this is the area under the curve 1 to 4 dash. 1 to 4. Area under the curve 1 to 4 is more. That is heat rejected for the Otto cycle is more compared to the diesel cycle. Compared to the diesel cycle. As area under the curve 1 to 4 is more, area under 1/4 is more. Therefore, heat rejected QR for this statement you have to write. QR for Otto cycle is more. Okay. Therefore, if QR is more, what happens? This term will be more. If this term is more, then this term will be less. Therefore, efficiency of Otto cycle is less here. Previous case, efficiency of Otto cycle is less than that of the efficiency of diesel cycle. Okay, it means it should be like this, no? It's less than of the efficiency of diesel cycle. Okay, efficiency of dual cycle will be in between that of the Otto cycle, and therefore efficiency of diesel cycle is greater than efficiency of dual cycle is greater than efficiency of Otto cycle. Okay.